I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Solved.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Exp25 Excel Chapter 1 ML1 Rentals. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the screen. And please reach me out for your other courses like MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, Writing, Economics, Java, C++, Python, Nursing, Medical and many more online courses. You can easily contact me. I will handle your complete course with A+ grade. My WhatsApp link is given in the description. You can click on my WhatsApp link and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. And my WhatsApp scanner is given in the first slide of this video. You can scan my WhatsApp and directly come on my WhatsApp chat and we will deal for this course. I will do your all course with A+ grade. I will do your all simulation training, all assignments project, midterm exam and final exam with A+ grade. Okay, now I am going to start my assignment to solve it step by step. Title of assignment is Exp25 Excel Chapter 1 ML1 Rentals. This is the title of assignment. You can focus this, and under this project description you can see your project description to get idea about your project. Now I am going to start first question of this assignment. First I have increased the font size of this file, instruction file, for a proper view in my video. Okay. Question number 1 is that start Excel, download and open the file name. Okay. Start Excel, download and open the file name Exp25 Excel Chapter 1 ML1 Rentals. Excel as grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically in this question we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson Lab dashboard. You can download this file easily from your Pearson portal. I have also downloaded this file from my Pearson portal. Okay, you can see I have downloaded this file from my Pearson portal. You can easily download from your school college portal. Okay, dashboard border. Question number 2 is that you want to inform the main title to have a consistent appearance to other document and separate sheets. Apply the heading 1 cell style to the range A1 to G1. Basically in this question we will select this range first, A1 to G1, and then we will apply heading 1 cell style. We will go to our Excel workbook, select this range, and then we will apply the heading 1 cell style. Go to the home tab in the styles group, click on cell style button, and then we will select heading 1 cell style. Click on heading 1 cell style, then we will apply heading 1 cell style to this range. Okay, heading 1 cell style applied on this range. Now I am going to do next question of this assignment. The next question is question number 3. You want to apply a similar complementary style to the date which is below the main title. Apply the 20% as one cell style to the range A2 to G2. We will select this range A2 to G2 and then we will apply 20% as and one cell style. We will go to our Excel workbook, select this range and then go to the cell style group and then we will apply 20% as advanced cell style. Go to the home tab in the styles group, click on cell style button and we will apply 20% as advanced cell style on this range. Okay, this is the 20% as advanced cell style. Okay, I have applied this cell style on this range A2 to G2. Now I am going to do question number 4. The question number 4 is that the peak rentals heading is centered over the related data in the column C and D. You want the peak of off-peak rentals heading to be centered over its related data. Okay. Merge and center of peak rentals in the range E4 to G4. Okay, merge and center of peak rentals in the range E4 to G4. We will select this range first. Okay, this range will be selected E4 to G4. Now we will merge and center. We will go to the home tab. In the alignments group, click on merge and center button and we will click on merge and center. Okay, this is good now. The next question is question number 5. Question number 5 is that to help other people know that the off-peak rentals heading is related to 3 columns of data, you want to apply a fill color to the heading. You will choose a different color to distinguish these data columns from the fill color used to peak rentals heading. Apply blue fill color and white background 1 font color to cell F4. We will click on cell F4 and then we will apply blue fill color and white background 1 font color. Okay, we will go to Excel workbook, click on cell F4, sorry E4, and first we will go to the fill colors and then we will apply blue fill colors. Go to the fill color in the font group and we will apply blue fill color. Okay, now we will go to the font color and then we will apply white background 1 font color on this cell E4. Okay, we will go to font color, apply white background 1 font color. Okay, now I am going to do next question is question number 6. 3 headings: maximum revenue and discount rate do not fully display on the 5th row. Instead of widening the column, you want to wrap the headings within their respective cell. This will enable you to maintain column within appropriate for the data below the heading. The main point of this question is here: center and wrap the heading on cell on row 5. Okay, center and wrap the heading on row 5. We will go to the heading which is given on row 5. Okay, we will go to the home tab. In the alignment group, we will click on center the alignment and go to the wrap text button, click on wrap text. Okay, this is so good. Now I am going to do next question of this assignment is question number 7. I have done 6 questions so far. Question number 7 is that the headings in D5 and F5 wrap within words because the columns are too narrow. You will within those columns or enter the number of units below its column headings. Okay, set the width of columns 3 and F to 10 points. Select the range B6 to B6 to B8 and then horizontally center the data. The first point of this question is that set the width of column D and F to 10 points. We will go to our Excel workbook. We will set column D to column. First we will select column D. Right click on this column D. Right click on column D. Click on column width and we will set the data as 10 points. Click on OK button and then column F. Right click on column width. Click on column width and we will change the data in 10 points. Click on OK button. Okay, D and F. Now select the range B6 to B8 and then horizontally center the data. We will select this range B6 to B8 and then go to the alignment tab and horizontally center the data. This is good now. The next question of this assignment is question number 8. Question number 8 is that one of the rental tabs is missing from the list. You want to insert a row after the studio apartment row and enter the missing rental tab. Insert a row above the 1 bedroom suite in cell A7, type Ocean View Studio. In cell B7, type 4. In cell C7, type 275. In cell E7, type 200. The main point of this question is starting here. Insert a new row above the 1 bedroom suites. Right click on this, click on insert button. New row will be inserted in here. Now we will type Ocean View in cell A7, Ocean View Studio. We will click on cell A7. We will type Ocean View Studio in cell A7. Okay. And then cell B7 type 4. Cell B7 type 4. Cell C7 type 275. 275. And then in cell E7 type 200. Cell E7 type 200. Okay, this is good. Now I am going to do next question of this assignment. I have done this question so far. Question number 9 is that you want to change suite to apartment in the list. Find occurrences of suite and replace them with occurrences of apartment. Okay, basically in this question we will find and replace. Find occurrences of suite. We will go to the home tab in the editing group. Click on find and select button. Click on replace button. Okay, suite is the find and replacement them with apartment. Replacement them with apartments. Apartment. Then we will click on replace all button. All done. We made two replacement. Click on close button. This question is done now. Now I am going to do question number 10. The question number 10 is that you are ready to calculate the peak rental maximum revenue that can be earned. The maximum revenue is the total revenue if all rental units are rented. In cell D6, enter a formula. The main point is starting here. In cell D6, enter a formula that calculate the peak rental maximum revenue. Basically, in this question, we will enter a formula in cell D6 to calculate the peak rental maximum revenue. Click on cell D6, press is equal to, enter formula to calculate the peak rental maximum revenue. Okay, no units, studio per no units. Okay, V6 multiplied by C6 in peak rental maximum revenue, daily rates multiplied by new units, and then we will press enter. It will find maximum revenue in cell D6. Now copy the formula down D7 to D9. Question number 11 is that you are ready to calculate the off-peak rental maximum revenue that can be earned. The maximum revenue is the total revenue if all rental units are rented. In cell F6, enter a formula that calculates the off-peak rental maximum revenue. Okay, we will click on cell F6, press is equal to, and then we will enter a formula that calculates the off-peak rental maximum revenue. No units and multiplying by daily rates in off-peak rental maximum revenue. Then we will press enter. It will be find maximum revenue in cell F6. Okay, now copy down the formula F7 to F9. You can see I have done 11 question right now. Now I am going to do question number 12. Question number 12 is that the discount rate is the percentage of the peak rental per day rate used to calculate the off peak rental per day. The studio apartment rent 116.05 off peak, which is the 77.4 of the 149.95 peak rate. Therefore, the discount rate for the off peak per day rate is 22.6. The main point of this question is starting here in cell G6. Enter a formula that calculates the discount rate for the off peak rental price day. Okay, in cell G6, enter a formula that calculates the discount rate for the off peak rental price per day. Okay, we will go to our Excel workbook, click on cell G6, press is equal to, and then we will enter a formula in cell G6 for discount, finding discount rate 1 minus into E6, okay, divided by C6 is daily rate. Okay, daily rate for peak rental value divided by peak rental value. Okay, then we will press enter to find discount rate inside G6. Now copy down the formula G7 to G9. Okay, this is so good. Now I am going to do next question of this assignment. You can see I have done 12 questions of this assignment so far. Please focus on my PC screen. You can see. Okay, total question of this assignment is 23. I have done